Hey everybody, Michael Snyder here, California Weather Watch. It is June 19th, and right now we're looking at the infrared satellite imagery. You can see Hawaii in the bottom left. There's the state of California. Check out the trough that's driven down across much of the west coast of the USA, causing some pretty windy conditions across a lot of the state of California, some of Nevada too. We'll take a look at that in some detail. We'll take a look at the extended forecast as well. So it looks like we may have troughs continuing to move down the west coast of North America through the extended forecast. More on that here in a moment. And if you want a nice affordable home weather station, click on the link below to save 10% off here. I highly recommend this weather station. It's all solar powered, all wireless. Now, taking a look here, some of the deserts and the higher terrain will be dealing with these gusty winds. Winds gusts up to 50 miles per hour possible here. Nice graphic from the National Weather Service, Hanford, California. Sacramento also again repeated this graphic again here today, June 19th. Locally gusty onshore winds. Watch out for the outdoor burning. You can spread fires out there and take caution around those high profile vehicles. And you can see here some wind gusts 39 plus miles per hour. It could even cause some localized, very localized damage there. 39 miles per hour is pretty strong wind there across some of the areas here. And this will be out of kind of the northwest. This is looking at the low temperature outlook. And you can see the warm up kind of coming here by the time you get on in toward the weekend, the next week coming up here. But we still got a few chilly days and some cold overnight lows to deal with across portions of Northern California. Here's a wind advisory out here for places like Death Valley, Barstow, Las Vegas, Indian Springs, Alamo. And we're expecting some gusts up to 55 miles per hour. You get blowing dust, hazardous crosswinds, even some power line damage and some tree damage. This was issued yesterday, but this is still ongoing today. You can see 11 p.m. Monday here today is when this wind advisory ends. And here's another one here for Reno, Nevada National Weather Service. You can see the big wave heights across some of the lakes out there and wind gusting up to 40 miles per hour. Now, taking a look at what's going on at 18,000 feet, you can see the winds in the trough carved out of the Pacific Northwest, including some in Northern California here. So it's causing that strong gradient and these winds across the area. Not quite the trajectory we need to get precipitation down into Central and Southern California, however, with that trough. But then as we go into the future a little bit more, you can see the trough kind of continuing to hang out here as we go through the end of next week. And then we've got this next one too that may try to set up residents off the coastline here. So what does that mean? So we'll put that into motion. You can see we have some pretty good gradients going across the area here. And then we bring this next trough and it tries to spin up some precipitation across the region, maybe a few showers going on with that. We'll watch this over the next few days. And you can see the next trough out here that's going to try to move down off the coast of California. Might start to bring some southerly flow aloft here across the region. We might reintroduce some thunderstorms for the higher terrain here going on in through the weekend. We'll watch that again day by day. This is looking at 10-meter max wind gusts. Put this all the way out, and you can see the big gusts across some of the higher terrain, some of the deserts, including areas of Nevada, Reno, Las Vegas out there, and again, especially across higher terrain. But you can see Southern California, pretty chill, not much wind there, but you can see Point Conception north, some pretty good gusts along the coastline, and even some gusty winds a little bit inland associated with this trough as well. This is looking at 2-meter temperature anomaly. Put that into motion, and you can see we are still going to remain below average here across much of Nevada and California as we go on in through June 22nd. The afternoon would be shown here as below average conditions continue across the region. This is looking at total precipitation on the GFS. This is hot off the presses, so let me update it and make sure we have the most recent data. Put that into motion. And you can see that we're not dealing with a lot of precipitation with this initial trough. And the next one starts to set up off the coastline here, and we start to introduce some precipitation chances across some of the higher terrain. Again, the Sierra Nevada there you see, and maybe across a little bit of the coastal area, but still not a huge signal at this point. We're going out to about hour 276 there, so we're way off into fantasy land, but we could start to bring some thunderstorm activity back to portions of Nevada and some of the Sierra Nevada here over the next several days. This is 6 to 10 day temperature probability, kind of bullseyed right there on California and Nevada. And here we go, 6 to 10 day precipitation. Northern California kind of included in this here as well. So we'll watch that over the next few days and see how the evolution of these troughs develops here in the forecast upcoming. This is looking at the entire snow water equivalent. It actually hasn't updated since June 16th here. I tried to update it a little bit ago. Let's try again. Yeah, still not doing it. June 16th. Maybe it will update today. But you can see the median for this time of year is about just 2/10 of an inch of water equivalent. And you can see we're still up around 11 inches. That's a lot of water if you melt down the snow. It's almost a foot of water, which still can cause some flooding issues. This is looking at the U.S. Drought Monitor. Much of the West doing quite well here. There are a few scant areas of severe drought, but we're not dealing with any exceptional or extreme drought at this point. And you can see the state of California doing quite well. Still some severe drought right around the Las Vegas area here. But anyway, yeah, we'll watch and see how these troughs develop coming up here. Cooler than normal across a lot of the region. Pretty windy. Watch out, especially across the higher terrain, desert areas out there, Las Vegas, for that wind. And yeah, we'll keep doing this, and we'll watch this as we go. Hope you guys are liking these videos. I'm not decided if I'm going to do a national briefing yet today. I may just do that tomorrow, or I may alternate back and forth here. Let me know what you think about those briefings also in the comments below, what you think about the California briefings. Do you need them every day, every other day? And as the weather gets active, I will do them every day as well. But as things kind of calm down a little bit here, I may start to scale back on them a little bit. But let me know what you think in the comments below. We'll do this again tomorrow or the next day, and I'll talk to you guys then.